All guests of Night After Night are spoiled by the opulent splendor that is the Mobley Hotel. 16.5 deluxe units located in Short Weasel, New Jersey, home of the bottomless cup of Tang. It's the Mobley. Snappy Tom cocktail may be substituted at no notice. The Mobley Hotel.
And then it comes down.
Hi, welcome back to Night After Night. My first guest tonight, as a comedian, you've seen him on Late Night with David Letterman and Saturday Night Live. But as the creator and star of Mystery Science Theater 3000, he has broken into the critics' top 10 lists all over the country. Please welcome to Night After Night, the anxious edge of comedy, the fire's reflection, Joel Hodgson. Joel, how you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being on the show, and you're looking good. Excited about the Comedy Central now being seen here in Manhattan?
We're at Comedy Central, right?
Right. We're not on.
Right.
We're at.
Are they gonna set up a deal where everyone, if they're even getting a little bit funny, they gotta like sign up down at Comedy Central, like kids and stuff who are learning impressions at the lunchroom?
Exactly.
They gotta sign up.
Any kid that's funny, they ship them in to Comedy Central. We grind out the material.
They have an 800 number you call and try a few jokes, and then they send you some literature.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Is that how you got the job here at Comedy Central?
Well, no. Do you want the truth, or are we funning?
No. No, I would like the truth. And if it's kind of fun, so much the better.
Well, we did Mystery Science Theater like 20 times on an independent channel in Minneapolis. And that's the people that I work with now, Jim Mallon, the producer, and everybody at Best Brains, the company that makes Mystery Science. And then we brought it to down here and showed it to the people here, and they liked it. That's when it was No, that's when it was
Comedy Channel.
Comedy Channel.
Then it was CTV.
CTV for a while.
Now it's Comedy Central. And in 6 weeks, it'll be something else.
Okay.
But now, how did you get the idea for this? First of all, tell us what Mystery Science Theater is.
This one?
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater is a show about a guy who's accidentally shot into space, and these mad scientists make him watch really bad movies. And he has some robot companions, and you see him at the bottom of the screen. When you're grazing, you see the little things at the bottom of the screen making fun of the movie. That's how you know it's our show.
And this really happened to you, didn't it?
Getting shot into space?
I mean, it's not just something goofy you made up. You really got shot into space, didn't you? Tell us about that.
Well, I never got shot into space.
I'm just funning you.
Okay.
Now, how did you come up with this idea? Because everybody sits around at home and like makes fun of bad movies, but...
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to remember the actual time, when you think of it. But I think I have to go back to Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album. And if you look at the album cover, they had little pencil drawings with each song, and there's a song that says, "I've seen that movie too," and it's got a movie screen with little theater seats and people sitting there. I think it somehow came from there.
As all comedy does.
But again, that's not funny.
What?
Again, that's not funny in the least.
Well, but it's interesting.
Okay.
You see.
But that's how that's how things happen.
So
like I could do a show based on your shirt. I mean, that's how my mind works.
On my shirt? What would the show?
It'd be a game show, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this is exciting. Now don't laugh, because I'm in a serious, please. Now, okay, we're watching the Comedy Mind at Work, and this is what I love.
Isn't that another show, though? The Comedy Mind at Work?
Yes, it is. That's Alan King's, right here at Comedy Central. Let's get as many plugs in as we can for other shows. So now you do this show entirely in Minnesota?
That would have to be a question for comics only, with Paul Provenza on Comedy Central.
You know what you're turning into? A monster. You're turning into a big sports monster. And you can see that here
at
Comedy Central. Get all the plugs in. So you do the show in Minnesota, and the reaction, I mean, the critics, I know you made the cover of USA Today, Picks and Pans, in People magazine. Was this surprising to you?
Yeah. When we first started doing it, we had no idea at all. It's just like anything, you think people might like it, but you never know. And then you try it, and people have liked it. And so, yeah, it's always surprising. It's kind of to the point now where it's clearly beyond where I could have imagined people liking it.
How do you get the bad movies? How do you pick the bad films?
They do that here. They go through a bunch of lists and look for packages of really bad movies. And one reason when I came up with the idea for the show, I thought it might work, is because the movies we use are very cheap. So
public domain?
So some are public domain, some are very, what they do is when people have a bunch of movies, they'll cut their good movies with the movies we use. They'll, lots of bad movies, and all we want is the bad movies. So Nina Hahn, who works down here, she negotiates with these people and says, well, we just want the really bad movies. And I don't know if that offends them or not, but that's what we want.
As long as bad movies. As long as you pay for it, I guess it's okay.
Right. But that's, in the fantasy of the show, you shouldn't know that I have anything to do with that.
No, because you're the...
Right, I'm just watching it
for the
first time.
I think the adults might understand that, but the kids don't.
Right.
It is that kind of a show. Do you find that you get letters from a wide variety of people? Because, I mean, kids can watch it. It's like Bullwinkle. Kids can watch it and adults get some of the humor.
Right, yeah. I thought when we first started doing the show, there would just be kind of the videophile kind of audience, just people who are really into bad movies or really were alert to that. And it's real broad, yeah. It's like we get them from kids that maybe are 4 years old up to, I would say, people in their 50s who have, like, grown kids who watch it with their grown kids. So it's pretty interesting. We've had a big variety of people. It's fun. They're nice people, too.
They're nice people?
Yeah, they are. They are really interesting, cool people, like people that we would like, I think. You get probably a different type.
Oh, yeah.
We get faxes from people.
We get the sophisticated.
Right.
You know, that drink highballs.
Yeah, people with scotch and soda, a jig or of gin.
Yeah, right, exactly. We can do Cole Porter references, and they get it. No coward, no problem.
Right. But Mo Howard goes to the people watch our show.
I don't even know who you're talking about. See? There you go.
That's when you would hand off to me.
And I am.
Okay.
Now, do you ever worry about running out of bad movies?
No.
Okay. Do you see movies that have been released, let's say in the last 3 or 4 months, that you think, wow, I wish we could, like maybe Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, just off the top of my head?
No, because it's not reality. I mean, you couldn't really get Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves in 10 years maybe or something like that. But mostly you don't want to, I always would feel self-conscious like doing movies that people really cared about. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still not like that. It's a little bit kind of like colorizing, you know what I mean? It's like, it's funner to do movies that obviously nobody cares about because they can be had so cheaply, you know what I mean? It's more fun because we're kind of like recycling, taking a bad thing and something that people don't really aren't paying attention to and breathing new life into product.
Have you ever gotten a letter or something from like one of the directors of these bad movies or actors that said, hey man, you're making fun of my art?
Yeah, we got, actually no, you know who Miles O'Keefe is?
Yes.
He did A Tour, which was this movie they did in Italy, which was like kind of a, who's that guy? It was like a muscle movie, kind of like a... Schwarzenegger movie. Like, what did he do? Like
Conan the Barbarian.
Right, Conan the Barbarian. And Miles O'Keefe was in this, and he was the guy who was Tarzan with Bo Derek. And he called us, and he was a really nice guy, and he really dug it, and he said that, it was about time somebody made fun of those, and he was telling me, he goes, you wouldn't believe how weird it was to make those movies, and he was really nice, and he invited, he lives in Malibu or something, and he was saying he'd like to hang out or something.
So have you gone out?
No, I haven't gone out, but he was really nice, and he was very friendly on the phone and stuff. He was a very cool guy.
In 10 years, you'll be getting the same kind of call from Kevin Costner.
Well, it's possible.
I hope so. Well, here's where you can see Mystery Science Theater 3000 right here at Comedy Central, Saturdays 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday at 10 a.m. And you got a bunch of new episodes coming up? Right, yeah.
We're like... I don't know what show people will be seeing like this weekend, but we probably have about 20 more of those, and then we got re-signed for more, so there's about 40 shows coming after like this weekend, so we'll be making them a long time.
And how's everything going at the Mobley?
I'm staying at the Ambassador Suite at the Mobley, and I gave it my 4 stars.
Oh, that's great. Joel?
I'm actually in the Mom's Mobley Suite.
Joel Hodgson, thank you very much. Mystery Science Theater 3000, and we'll be right back with Richard Thompson after this.